Okay. Well, that's better. So today, let's talk peripherals a little bit, because through the evolution of my gaming setup, my YouTube setup, whatever you want to call it, a couple of things have been consistent, and that's basically that I haven't been 100% happy with everything for very long at any given point. However, right now, I think I'm as happy with the desk setup as I've ever been. So I do want to talk a little bit today about basically the top 3 creature comforts that, looking at everything now, I would really struggle without. Now, I'm not gonna say I couldn't live without them, because I totally could, but I would struggle. So the number 1 creature comfort for my current setup that I would really struggle without, that I have had for a while now, is fully wireless peripherals, and I'm talking about keyboard and mouse with that. So mine are admittedly higher end than you truly need, but I have a full-sized keyboard. This is the Logitech G915, I think is the, I'll link it in the description, but this is a fantastic keyboard, and admittedly definitely expensive. You could definitely get a cheaper wireless keyboard and still have the same freedom. But the number 1 reason I like wireless peripherals, and by the way, I have a super light mouse from Logitech as well, is the freedom of being able to clear off the desk space like instantly. Like, I know that you can kind of put wires aside and shove the keyboard back, put the mouse aside and everything else, but it's just really nice if I need the desk space to be able to just like clear it off virtually instantly. Now, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on wireless peripherals that are solid. Logitech has some really solid wireless mouse options out there, and you can also get wireless keyboard options that are pretty good and will be good enough for gaming. It's all about what price you're willing to pay, but you can get wireless peripherals for affordable prices. And frankly, with how good the wireless technology is right now, if I were setting up a brand new computer system, I would absolutely go wireless, even at lower price points than what I paid for mine. I just think wireless opens up so many nice doors as far as cable management goes and keeping your space clean and clear and tidy. So wireless options, love those. The next major creature comfort that I really love having is a Stream Deck. And I actually now run 2 Stream Decks for my main setup here, but even if I didn't have the money to afford 2 large, nice Stream Decks or anything like that, even just 1 mini Stream Deck, the one with like 6 buttons, would do well enough, especially if I was just gaming and not creating any content whatsoever. That would be enough, but I just love the things you can do with a Stream Deck that have nothing to do with creating content. For instance, when I want to go and switch my audio devices, I have a button set up for that. I have a knob set up for my volume. I can tap a button to mute individual applications. Stream Decks are awesome for things outside of content creation. Obviously, they're fantastic for content creation, but the stuff they do outside of content creation carries the sort of burden of their price for entry. Like, they're worth it for people that don't create content at all. They're a productivity device, and they really streamline the use of a computer, especially if you take some time to actually set them up and get it how you like it. And like I said, if I didn't have 2 already, I would absolutely even be happy with just 1 small one. If I was doing nothing but gaming and maybe work on my computer, totally worth it to pick up a Stream Deck, even if you don't stream or create videos or any kind of content. And then the third creature comfort that I would really struggle without is one that you've been looking at basically this entire video, and it's not the mic, it's the arm the mic's attached to. The ability, again, to clear the space quickly. The mic arm is mounted with a clamp to the side of this desk, table, whatever you want to call it, that I have my main setup at. And when I don't want it, when I'm done, like here in a few minutes, when I'm done recording this video, And again, you don't have to have a super expensive microphone to take advantage of a boom arm. For that matter, you don't need a super expensive boom arm, especially if your microphone isn't a giant microphone. So having a mic arm, if you're somebody that does Discord, you hop online, play with your friends, or maybe you just do a lot of Zoom, Google Meets, those types of things, having high quality audio is really nice for everyone that has to listen to you, especially if you're a content creator, but putting it onto a boom arm just allows you once again to clear off your space rapidly. And that way, if you need your desk space to take advantage of the space for doing other things, like maybe you actually have some physical paperwork you need to do, it's really nice to be able to clear the space rapidly. So here's where we flip this around though. What are your wish list items? Like if you were putting together a brand new setup, what are the sort of creature comforts that you couldn't live without, or at least you would really struggle to live without? Let us know in those comments down below. I'll also link some of the items that you saw here today, whether it's the boom arm that I use, the keyboard mouse that I use, the Stream Decks, so you can kind of compare prices to see what may be of value to you. But otherwise, like, share, subscribe, follow the channel, and I will see all of you in the next video. And now the coffee's cold. Time to go heat up.